What's up, everybody? Another episode of Verbal Garbage coming at you hot and live. 2 weeks off from not recording an episode. Bad boy, so trying to get back in the swing. Not a whole bunch of life current event or life type events to update on, other than let's see. A couple weeks ago, I was going to get inspected for the much talked about facial condition that I had that has taken a hold of me. As you can see, cleared up. So I was at the dermatologist a couple weeks ago, following up, getting treatment, doing all that fun stuff. And once I was driving on my way home, was right near the CarMax where I got my little my little Kia a couple years ago, about 5 years ago, probably 4 years ago. So, you know, told myself I was gonna just drive home and get an appraisal for the car. I'm the kind of person, I don't know about other people, but if I have the opportunity to do something in one opportunity versus two separate occasions, like I'm doing the one. For example, I went to the dentist yesterday thinking I was going to need a root canal, cavity, all this bad stuff. One of my fillings had fallen out, leaving a little bit of a hole for your boy in the back of the mouth. So, I've never been there. I've been putting the dentist off for a while. I haven't been to this particular office. So pretty much was posed with the question, you don't have dental insurance, you can pay X amount, get it all done today, or schedule, come back later, give you a chance to pay later. I'm like, get it done now. Waking up today, much better. So very, very happy I did that. But that's kind of straying away from what I was just talking about. Oh, the Kia. So, I've talked about it before, the stigma of Kia drivers, and then growing up in New Jersey, the late night infomercial all about this crazy, like, drunken family. No, I shouldn't say drunken, but the dad was just kind of a schlub, and the videos and they were just crazy, like them promoting Kias and think value Kia, and then fast forward, 20 years and I'm fucking driving one. So affordable at the time, low mileage, just everything I was looking for. I was driving a Buick Park Avenue without any amenities, no AC that was working. The driver's door wasn't working anymore, so I was like getting out of the passenger door. It was just a whole ordeal. No backup camera. It feels like ancient times. So ended up trading in my Kia for, I got really good trading value for it. Put some more money down and went from a Kia to a Ram Warlock 1500, 2019, dark blue and black. Got the fucking running boards on it. The bed liner's already rhino linered. Got a cover for the bed. So a lot of good stuff. Single owner. Main thing was I went from driving a fucking Korean little import Kia, trading that in and up my payment by like 90 some bucks. So car payments / truck payments are still under 500, which is just a blessing. And just so happy. And when I took the test drive, I was just like hands on the wheels, just screaming and laughing and smiling. I was like, man, I knew it was time for an upgrade, and just went out and did it. So yeah, I mean, there's quite a bit of current events I wanted to get to this week. So the life events, luckily I started dabbling with these current events and just kind of getting used to talking about a little of those. No matter how weird my algorithm is, I'm gonna talk about the things that I'm finding funny and or interesting, and we definitely got a couple this week. Where do we want to begin? I mean, I guess we could begin with we all know I'm a slave to the reality television. So there's a new wrinkle on The Bachelor. I don't know if you guys have heard of this yet. So we got the Golden Bachelor now, which is going to be senior-esque, if you will. So we got Mr. Jerry Turner, this absolute fucking dime piece, 71-year-old man who looks, I mean, he's got the amount of hair that this dude's got is actually kind of disgusting compared to what I've got. I'm literally just shriveled up bad lettuce at this point, and he's just literally living his life and his truth. So we're gonna go Golden Bachelor, and just we're gonna read you guys a little bit for those who, you know, don't and in my defense, I did find out about this from my sister Jenny. She knows I'm like I said, I'm a slave to the reality television. And once I heard Bachelor, she sent me something on Instagram and I saw it and I was like, oh my God, I don't get this. And she's like, he's 71. I was like, all right. So before even reading the article and getting into that, look at this fucking head of hair. My question is, contestant wise, are we talking like, the 19 to 35-year-old Instagram influencers that we're now dealing with on there, which we'll get to a little bit later, but it's kind of run its course. This I'll exclude, let's say 26, 27 to 40-year-olds. We're cool. We just made that cutting, that line, but the generation now, just, even they're even ruining my reality television, god damn it. So as you can see here, we got Bachelor Nation is officially expanding once again, with the latest edition of the franchise coming in as one of the most anticipated spinoffs since The Bachelorette. It's called The Golden Bachelor. And now that 7-year-old father of two, Jerry Turner, oof, father of two, 71-year-old bachelor watching your dad. You never know. Has revealed as the show's leading man. It's time to look at everything there is to know about the next chapter of what is a very successful franchise. The Golden Bachelor. We want to know what the contestants are like. An older generation of people looking for love. Golden years. The women who have been cast are described as having a lifetime of experience living through love, loss, and laughter. All right, so we're getting old cougars. Well, not really cougars, but you know what I mean. Other than the age group, brings a daring about handing out roses. All right, guys, you want to know who Jerry Turner is? Well, hold on to your seats. He's a retired restaurateur. Ooh. From Indiana. He's often busy hosting barbecues, playing pickleball, cheering on his favorite Chicago sports teams, four-wheeling, and spending time with friends and family at restaurants and local haunts. I'm in. You don't really need to, convince me much more, but I'm in. The drama, if we get, some older catty ladies fighting over Jerry and his affection, or if they're, getting accused of not being here for the right reasons, consider me in. Or if, one of the older ladies is a little, like one of the grannies on OnlyFans making some cheddar, maybe she's just trying to get on TV to advertise her side gig, and some of the girls become displeased with that and they go to Jerry and voice their displeasures, so I don't know. I'm in. The Bachelor's, I haven't really watched a season in like, I don't know, 6-7 years, but they had some really nice peaks, I'll tell you. Another story that kind of caught my eye a little bit, which I don't know if you guys have seen, but there was like what we call a white party a couple weeks ago, where it was all the richest celebrities and the cool people all getting together. I think it was for Michael Rubin, who's if I'm not mistaken, he's the founder of oh my god, Fanatics. Makes all like sports paraphernalia and gear for teams and all that kind of stuff. Well, he had an all white party where everyone goes on a yacht, right? And I'm kind of, the story's turning out not to be true, which is really upsetting. But long story short, there was a white party going on. Some people were seen photographed, blah blah blah. Tom Brady and Kim Kardashian were seen canoodling. So we were hoping for some stuff, but Michael Rubin put it to rest right away. So moving on. I just thought that was an interesting little meeting of the minds, meeting of the forces, and you got some people out there that wanted to see it linked up, and for reality television purposes, why not? You know what I mean? There's just a lot, and as they get older with these big families and all this money, maybe they're just looking for some companionship and they're struggling. So we feel for them, guys. We're not here to shame them. We were looking out for them. I try not to be so active on Twitter, but holy fucking shit, is there some good stuff sometimes. And yeah, we gotta, I don't even know how I want to approach this rabbit hole yet. I don't think I want to go for it yet. So I'm just gonna play a little Sheen's screen sharing of another little gem I found on Twitter, I believe via TikTok. But the video breakdowns are becoming a staple of this podcast. Just little things that I find humorous and funny, and I break them down. Right. So we got some kind of across the pond. I think she's British, but I don't want to start guessing and being wrong here. Audio wise, it's not going to be great, guys. I'm still trying to figure out if anyone listening knows how to do it. If I want to show videos, but then turn the volume up, I'm like make it more audibly accessible for my audience. How can I play a video like this, but then enhance the audio so they can hear it better? Because these breakdowns are honestly what I've lived for now. So here we go. We got TikTok is Victoria Rose 29, maybe.
Nobody tell me that a full body massage in Thailand means a full body massage.
So her problem here is that she's in Thailand and she went to go get a full body massage. And I think she was under the wrong impression of what that entailed. And, to be determined if it was a ladyboy massaging those parts or not. But our girl was not exactly thrilled. So let's get back to her. So essentially she's saying, why didn't anybody tell me, if the audio is not good, what a full body massage is in Thailand? Continue.
Like, I expected the usual back, neck, legs, arm.
I expected the usual back, leg, neck, arms.
No.
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 Someone please explain to me why this woman.
Somebody please explain to me why this woman. To
lay on my back.
Asked me to lay on my back. Oh no. The fuck?
Somebody tell me that a full body massage in Thailand.
This woman. All right, continue.
No. Someone please explain to me why this woman asked me to lay on my back, which I did, so I laid on my back. Done it before. Do it again. Laid on my back, and this woman whipped the fucking towel off.
So the girl proceeded to lay on her back when the massage therapist instructed her to do so, potentially a ladyboy, and she got the towel whipped off of her.
Fully exposing my fucking breasticles, which I thought, okay, but
fully exposed breasticles.
Let's put them on display, why not? No, not only did she expose them, she fucking caressed my fucking nipples.
Wow, so she got her nipples fully caressed by the massage therapist, and we feel for you, girl. We're not out here making light of your situation. It's really unfortunate. If it were a ladyboy, then I guess this really isn't a laughing matter, huh? But I don't know, the accent and just the whole thing was something that kind of stood out to me, so I figured I'd shine some light on it. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, and if you want to give her some love, it's at victoria.rose27 on TikTok if you're on that god awful platform. But hey, it's brought some decent podcast content to me, so can I really be complaining? Kind of bouncing all over, but boy, do I gotta leave the other thing. Stick around for the end, guys. We got the funniest current event, and I got a couple little videos and memes and stuff about it, and it's just incredible. So, a woman arrested for robbery, retail theft in Berks had 40 animals in her minivan. Not the article I thought it was, but let's run with it. Humane officers from the Animal Rescue League of Berks County got a surprise call on the 4th of July to assist the Exeter Township Police Department with a situation that developed in the parking lot of an Exeter Commons shopping center after the police made an arrest on a retail theft, robbery, and other charges. Oh boy. Police got a call about a suspect who had stolen items from Target or Exeter Commons. She got in a physical confrontation with employees at the door. These poor retail employees. Shout out to the retail employees all over the world. And once she got in a confrontation, it increased the charges from retail theft to robbery. If only we could have Officer Buck on one day to give us some more insight on that, but pipe dream. Yeah, definitely not the article I was thinking it was. So let's can that. We're gonna go back to Instagram or Twitter in a minute because that's where all the juice truly lies this week. But another issue I got with this younger generation and all this fucking shit. I mean, older generation too. This freak is the teacher, principal, whatever. But headline: New York principal lured teen girl with Grimace milkshake and nuggets after meeting on Snapchat. So many red flags. Middle school principal lured teen girl with Grimace milkshake nuggets after meeting on Snapchat. Authorities said they were tipped off to Erickson's alleged inappropriate behavior with a minor on July 5th. So America's freedom and independence, and you're fucking luring people with Grimace shakes, you fucking creep. Erickson had been communicating with a 16-year-old. Oh my before his arrest for about a week, made overt comments. Okay, well, the only reason I saw this and thought of it because my nieces and nephews were all talking about the Grimace thing, and I'm like, I wasn't raised on. We weren't allowed to eat McDonald's growing up. I mean, I've heard of it before, but I thought it was just some funny little play on words. I didn't know it was like an actual character from a fast food chain. So, yeah, terrible story. I made it sound like I got great current events, and I'll tell you what, some of them aren't great, but caught my eye. We're gonna save that. So a new little trend that's been going on that me and a buddy shared a little laugh over is these new Instagram people or OnlyFans or TikTok. I don't know what it is, but it's this pretty attractive girl, and she sits on cone emoji. She's like slurp slurp. So if you guys would give me a moment of your time.
Gang gang. Gang gang. Gang gang.
So someone just sending GG times 66. So she just says like gang gang, gang gang.
Ice cream so good. Gang gang. Gang gang. Yes, yes, yes. Gang gang. Gang gang. Ice cream so good. Oh, take it, Ian. You got me feeling like a queen.
So he like gave her a donut and then like a crown. So she's like, "Thank you, you made me feel like a queen." Where are we going?
Huh? Slay, huh? Slay, huh? Oh, take it, user. What is the noise again? Quack, 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 quack. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Ice cream so good. Balloon. Hey, cigarette.
So yeah, I don't know what this is exactly, but I think, like I said, I don't know if people are paying her, if they just send her emojis, but she's really doing the damn thing. And I was trying to find a couple more of her videos because I just am just so cat. Okay, here's another one. It's a different character this time, but
Marshmallows. What you want? Oh, it's
so like people are showing this girl dumbbells and she's like flexing her arms. It's
pumpkin. Yeah.
pumpkin yum,
How spicy.
chili pepper, spicy.
Ice cream. Yeah.
So this is a real thing now.
I promise. Stinky swear. How spicy.
Okay, so I'm detecting a little bit of an accent. I'm wondering if this is a British thing, and I hope it is. Yeah, I mean, who did it better? Girl one or girl two? I mean, I kind of want to give, shout outs to this girl one more time. Her ice cream sound effects are
Feeling like a cowgirl. Are you ready? Huh? Hee ha, yes. You got me feeling like a cowgirl. Are you ready? Huh? Gang gang. Gang gang. Gang gang. Ice cream so good. Gang gang. Gang gang.
so like. Remember when we were growing up, my age group, like we would, I don't know, like go home after school, and I'm just talking about me. Like I would go play basketball with my friends. I'd get on a bike and go to just pull up to somebody's house because we had so many people in our age group. Just like do things outside or play video games or something fun. I'm like, now like there's kids that are getting done school and they're paying to send girl emojis of ice cream so she can hear like they can hear her.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes. There's just so many signs of um just trouble ahead, and I'm just kind of speechless. I really am. I don't know. Oh my god, golf girl videos. They're fun, but boy, do they get annoying. Just trying to see a couple more little Instagram little things I might have had on here. Okay, yeah, good one. So a couple years ago, there was this whole like viral thing online about is the dress brown or is it blue, and it had like shades and dress that broke the internet essentially. Our boy is charged with attempted murder of his wife. So a man named Keir Johnston, red flag. Anytime it's not just Johnson, you got the T in there, red flag. Who was behind the famous dress debate, has been accused of the attempted murder of his wife. 38 years old and said to have been abusive and controlling towards his wife for 11 years. Sorry that she couldn't leave him earlier. What a tragedy. Last March, he allegedly tried to commit the murder by pinning her down and choking her. He says he didn't do it and denies it all. There will be a hearing before 2024. Okay, so and someone comments they must have had a disagreement about the color of the dress. Just another one of these little internet schmucks who thinks he's a big bad guy from beating up his woman and talking down to her and physically abusing her. You're a piece of shit, and I hope you rot in jail, you fuck. And maybe she's lying, but who knows? Do we go down the rabbit hole of Adam 22 yet? No, we got. So I didn't get the cover a couple weeks ago, but something that was in the news was the Britney Spears. She's been off a rocker as of lately, and stuff's kind of been going down a little weird. And she went behind the new NBA number 1 overall pick, Victor Wembanyama, and like touched him, and then like got backhanded by the security guards. So not a pairing that we thought we would see was Britney Spears and Victor Wembanyama, but hoping they can resolve their issues one day and figure that all out. Yeah, so Twitter, I think, is going to be the move from here on out for these current events and topics and videos, because I'm just scrolling by so much gold that I'm not even going to cover today. But one other video I saw, Paris has been in the news lately for all the stuff that's going on in France. And there's this hilarious little flamer has this hilarious video just like debunking the mythology of going to Paris and spending all your money at this tourist attraction. So can we just watch the breakdown and appreciate our guy for a second here? Hopefully the audio is going to be pretty good, but if not, I'll try to play middleman. Caption: a lot of people have been saying Paris is overrated, or that's replying to something.
Y'all save all y'all money, all y'all lives to come here. Let me be the one to break your bubble.
So y'all been saving your money all your lives to be coming here. Let me be the one to break your bubble.
First of all, Paris stink.
So he's just saying the exposure. Fuck. He's talking about how Paris just smells. So we're gonna go back to this because this is just a tremendous video. And this guy deserves to get some love and some views on this video.
Y'all save all y'all money, all y'all lives.
He's saying y'all save all your money for all y'all lives. And then when he says, it's the best part.
Has to come here.
One more time.
Come here. Let me be the one to break your bubble. First of all, Paris stink. It smells like piss, cheese, and armpit.
He said, first of all, Paris stink. It smelled like piss, cheese, and armpit.
Child, even damn pigeons was crazy. And ain't nothing to do but eat at cafes. You will see a cafe.
He said, ain't nothing to do but eat at cafes.
Cafe on every corner because there's no activities here and the food is so mid.
He said the food is so mid.
That's why there's hella fast food, American fast food chains.
Yep, they showed a Popeyes, a McDonald's, a Burger King, all pretty close in proximity.
Because their food don't taste like
KFC.
Shit. And that shit look grimy as hell.
And he's saying that shit look grimy as hell, and he's just showing like a thing of all these like spray painted areas, and yeah.
Paris look grimy as hell and dungeon, post-apocalyptic.
He said, I felt like I was in the Middle East.
Everywhere you go, it was graffiti. The buildings weren't inviting. They weren't welcoming. It was actually a horror sight to see.
Saying not only was it not pretty, it was a horror sight.
Like, this was shocking to me. They will never show you that this is what Paris really looks like. In the Eiffel Tower, child, this was the trail.
He said the Eiffel Tower, or child. Eiffel Tower, the walkways towards the Eiffel Tower are all dirt, so pack accordingly.
To the Eiffel damn tower. This was the most hype shit I've ever seen. Outside of this tower, ain't shit to do. There's no mom coat.
All right, so he's just trashing Paris, crazy, and he's going. Like, I don't know what this is called. I guess if you make a TikTok, you can like freeze it and put like captions on the screen. So he says, people will tell you to go to the Eiffel Tower at night because in the daytime it looked like rust. Of course it looks good at night. That's why they say turn on the lights. That's why they say turn the lights off when you fucking because you can't see if that person ugly or not. You don't learn much about French culture because they don't capitalize off of things they're known for, like mimes. Anytime someone says a place looks better at night is a red flag. Not really telling any lies there that I can detect.
They don't know how to capitalize off their culture. It's just this damn capital. That's it.
So he's saying me with Parisians, and he's just in a club with his little fishnet. IDK who sold his dream to Americans, but if you're coming out here thinking you about to find the love of your life, you a damn fool. They don't approach. They're not outwardly romantic. No sense of sentimentality. Child, these people honestly can't dress. This poor guy. Just reading a book at the club. So, yeah, another piece of tremendous content from Twitter. Shout out to that guy. I don't know his handle or anything, but you're doing the Lord's work. You know, squashing all these dreams. All right, can't hold off any longer. I'm tired of it. It's too much of this. Too much good stuff. All right, so we'll go back to Instagram for one last time. We'll shut it off. This video will be like a kind of our cliffhanger. And for those of you who don't, hold on. For those of you who don't know about this, buckle up. Mom, skip this part. Cool.
So proud of you doing your first.
So, man, this would suck if I can't get the video here. So there's a really strange thing that's going on right now between Adam22, Lena the Plug, and Jason Love. All right, now let me paint the picture here for you guys who are living under a rock, right? So Adam22 and Lena the Plug have a podcast. I think it's called Plug Talk, because he has one where he interviews rappers and stuff, and it's called No Jumper. I'm not really a fan of the guy. I've never listened to him. But some of the stuff recently has left me torn, and I'm kind of winning me over, I gotta say. So let's start off by just saying it's a weird rabbit hole to go down, but you know what? I'm embracing weird, and we're gonna get this one popping. So these two, a married couple with a child, they host a podcast. Fuck, the video is not gonna work. They host a podcast where they'll interview, you know, because his wife, Lena, she is a corn star, and they'll have other female corn stars on, and they'll pretty much, you know, have a nice interview. And then after the interview's over, they go on and you know. So Adam is usually winning in this scenario. He's outnumbered. Well, I guess I wanted to spice something up or something in this relationship, because there is a giant beast lurking from the outside named Jason Love, who we're gonna get to, don't worry. He is also a male corn star of African American descent, so he has certain traits and characteristics that Adam just, you know, doesn't have. Some kind of weird, I think this is personally like a huge publicity stunt to get their podcast more popular, and which is a genius. I mean, they're nailing this. Pretty much Adam had signed off on his girl, Lena the Plug, to be on camera with this vicious corn star named Jason Love. Have it be done on camera, and I don't know how much I want to go rabbit hole here, but there's a lot to cover. There's a lot So this video is a shame I can't do it, but it's pretty much like he bought her a Lamborghini Urus. It's like a bright green Lamborghini SUV because she did the scene and then he's congratulating her. There are so many weird directions this whole thing has gone. If you thought that was weird already, we got a lot more stuff. So one thing I wanted to cover first was there's some rapper or dude named Academics, and
So I've been with my girl for 7 years.
I'm just gonna play this in the back while I'm talking. There's a guy named Academics, and he has like a podcast or a radio show or something, and he went on and like
Just got married.
was watching the content that was created and was doing like a play-by-play of it, and we're doing that. So we're gonna cover that, and this is how I'm gonna end this whole thing on this,
You guessed it.
but it's a couple minutes here that I want to spend. Okay.
She filmed her first ever scene with another man.
I just was mad.
Yeah.
He was
I mean,
angry.
I agreed to it, so I was. I say
But-
angry might not be the word.
But she was kind of like disappointed a little bit. Like, vibe, like, cut, that's your cinch.
I agreed to it.
would.
She gave me a lot of outs on the way in. Like she
Yeah.
kind of kept telling me, like, if you don't want me to, I won't do it.
Oh, I'm trying to set the scene here, guys, because this is just a little background video of just Adam kind of explaining his side, I guess.
But so I've been with my girl for 7 years.
But-
Angry might not be the word.
But you like, cut, that's your cinch.
Like
yeah.
he kind of kept telling me, like, I said that I wanted
You
her
already
to do
got
it. I'm like,
top of millions of dollars, Adam. You didn't do that shit.
fair enough. But I
Come on,
told her, I'm like, I think you should do it. Let's get it
All
out the
right,
way.
so how do you vibe about it now?
She's
Do I need
32.
to get you an old English?
No, I don't need to drown the pain in no old
Okay.
English. But I was kind of surprised because I feel like I can like intellectualize it, and from my perspective, I don't.
He said he can intellectualize it, where he just let his wife go get railed on camera. All right, Adam.
think it should be a big deal. But then after she actually did it, I'm not gonna lie, I did feel kind of odd.
Oh,
just
neighbor
a
Chris.
little bit of that feeling
Oh,
in the belly,
See,
you know?
All right. So as you can see here, he's clearly very comfortable in his relationship, which I give them some respect and love to. And their whole thing is, interviewing CornStars and getting them on. So I figure let's do something like this and really blow up the industry, which pretty safe to say they've done, right? Okay, so this video, guys, I'm sorry if this is uncomfortable or weird from you, but I just thought this was like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So in the small bot, all right, we got a quite the dream team going on. You got the verbal garbage pod breaking it down on the right side. You got Lena the Plug and Jason Love, two very popular corn stars, and then you got academics down here. So he's just doing a little like play-by-play live like reaction to the video. So just listen to this.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Steady strokes. He's giving her like right now. She's getting penetrated about 12 to 18 inches. Okay.
I am not going to repeat what he's saying in this video, and I hope you guys can hear it.
He's mixing it up. Couple mid strokes, couple short strokes, then a couple deep strokes to get her right. Okay, her eyes is starting to kind of look.
It's literally like
Like taking deep breaths. Yes, she's taking deep breaths. She might be going in and out of consciousness. As a referee, we got to look. Should we call it? Let's see what's going on. She's caressing his chest. She's rubbing on his muscles. She's rubbing on muscles that Adam don't even have. Okay.
he said she's rubbing on muscles Adam don't even.
Okay, bet. All right, bet. Oh, is that the side of his face? Oh my God. What is he saying to her? Oh, he's talking her through it. You can do this, baby. He's like a midwife. Oh, she's grabbing the ankles. Oh, she's grabbing her ankles. Okay.
So, like I said, going into this, I knew it was going to be kind of a touchy subject, but holy fuck, there's just so many. I haven't even gotten to the best one yet. They said he hosted a watch party for the video and did a play-by-play. She's grabbing the ankles. All right. So, how am I going to find this? You guys are going to have to give me a second here because Adam came back with a video responding to pretty much Jason had. Oh my god, fuck! How do I even search this? All right, guys, bear with me for a second here because this is the content you're gonna want to read. Trust me. I mean, we're in the we're in the middle of the story, right? We gotta. I gotta cover this in full here. I mean, I guess what I'll do, I'll find it. Just give me a friggin'.
For watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. I mean, I get the together show. What Adam let his wife? Well, obviously, yes. They're about it. I'm not no hater. I'm not none of. Who am I to judge people in that profession? But let's just be honest, y'all. Can we just be honest for once?
So I found someone doing a video breakdown of this, and I just want to like give you guys a little peek.
Actually, yes. That's what. Let's rewind that part. That's what Adam is gonna have to deal for the rest of his life, and this is why you don't mix business with pleasure. You don't put your wife in something that we all know was about to go down. I don't care how you live this down. I don't care how much millions you're making. I would look how I thought about it for a second. I'm human, but how much did she get paid and his wife with? I don't. But as for the physical aspect of this, involve emotions. Hope the bag was right, bro. Obviously, yes. But I'm pretty sure he probably felt different with Adam for her because love is involved emotions. But as for the physical aspect of getting fucked, obviously. This man is.
So he's pretty much just saying, Adam really can't compare. He's got love on his side, but God bless me with a tool belt with some wild tools that boy just don't got in his belt. So he made that video, and Adam obviously, again, I think this is all scripted, but this video is fucking hilarious. He's got like music on in the background. He's got his body like talking over the backdrop of this whole video, and let's just give this a listen.
I guess we're doing this today. Hey,
He said, I guess we're doing this today, and then the slow music starts.
Jason Love, I trusted you to pork my wife.
He said, I trusted you to pork my wife.
Seems like that cloud is getting to your head. You're talking real spicy, and I ain't really feeling it. Number one, the angle of the dangle is more important than the cubic of the pubic. That's number one. Number two, my D game, when I'm serving it, man, it's just like your mom's home cooking because there's a special ingredient. It's called love. You ever heard of it? Number three, don't make me expose you. And you know what I'm talking about. It can get real messy.
So now he's threatening to expose him, saying it could get real messy.
Out here. Number four, you don't want problems moving around in these LA streets because I can make that happen. I'm very well connected. And number five, you are officially blacklisted from smashing my wife again. Show some respect.
He said you are officially blacklisted from banging my wife again. So this is just a whole mess going back and forth. And now if I'm not mistaken, I think Jason Love responded to Adam. Because Adam's talking about how he knows people, he's connected. Why am I so into this? I mean, obviously because I love the reality aspect of all this.
12, 13,000 a day. Didn't look like call out for me. Like, just come. As you guys can see, the guy that
So yeah, I mean, the story's really had my attention last couple weeks, and just great content. It's what we do here at the Verbal Garbage. The video breakdowns are really gaining some steam, and we're gonna keep riding with it. Really nothing else to cover for right now. Got nothing exciting on the horizon either. So other than, I got back to jiu-jitsu last week, Thursday night. Thank you to City of Palms and Brock for having me back. It was amazing to be back on the mats. Can't lie, it was a little tough trying to motivate myself to get back in there, even though, 2 or 3 days after I was pretty much healed, I was already back in. But I'd be lying if I didn't say there's tons of nights, like even the nights of Tuesday night, I'm telling myself I'm going at 6:30, but who knows? And now that I've gotten into golf, it's always in the back of my mind of going and playing 18 holes instead of going out and rolling and getting smashed. Because when you take a week, 2, 3 weeks off, other people get better, their cardio's better. And you take 4 months, 5 months off. I'm fucking fat and pathetic going in there, and I got these animals, just even new guys that never could do anything to me or almost choking me out, and my neck's not as conditioned. So it's a struggle. And when you're not as good shape as you were, then you're trying to get back, but you got everyone else coming at you. I mean, it's why it's the most humbling activity you can get into, because you might think you're hot shit, and then you get on the mats and you get humbled real quick. And anytime I feel like I'm feeling myself, it's a good dose of reality to go over there and just get smashed. So looking forward to hopefully getting some work in the night and recapping. And thank you all for listening. Continue supporting, sharing, spreading the word of the Verbal Garbage Pod. And I love you guys. Appreciate you. See you next week. Peace.